On this episode of our Kerbal Space Program adventure, we've been tasked with exploring the planet Eve. Yeah, there's a saying in Kerbin, the planet of the Kerbals, that one who goes to Eve doth not come back. And we have accepted a few contracts today. One of our main core missions is to splash down in the oceans of Eve with a probe, as well as recover scientific data from Eve. But also, we have an ultra difficult but high-paying job, which is to build a space station around Gili, Eve's tiny moon. All in all, this would double the money that our space program currently has. So we gotta hit all of these requirements and get all of it together. The initial module of the space station for Gili will not have mining capabilities, but this is a good thing to think of the future because we're gonna be able to mine from the moon rocket fuel to bring the Kerbals back home eventually. So I'm gonna fast forward as I'm completing the space station. What we need is a rocket that can take this entire space station plus a small probe to the orbit of Eve. We're just gonna have a docking attachment to it. A few other things is we're gonna need antennas. For now, our initial antennas are just going to be these ones. We can do upgrades on the station during EVA construction later with our engineers that are gonna come to the station. But for now, this is good enough. Space station Gili. Okay. So that completes the build of the space station. Now I'm going to build the probe that's going to enter the oceans of Gili, of Eve. For that we're gonna cover our basics, and of course we want to have a bunch of scientific instruments on this probe. And most importantly, the biggest challenge of getting into the planet of Eve is the atmosphere is very deadly because it overheats, so we want to add this massive inflatable heat shield. It might be a bit much. Now, because the heat shield is pointy, we're gonna want to attach this from this end. So I'm gonna add a small construction part that's going to attach to our space station. But we cannot forget that we need propulsion for this entire probe. So we're gonna add these small tanks to take us to low Eve orbit. So there we go, we're gonna rename the craft Eve Mission Alpha. So stay tuned for this. I'm gonna launch this right now and upload this right away.